Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis B. Bevels. The P stands for Parasite, which we will get to later. Darby, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy new season. It's season 5, I think, of IMHO.
I don't know, you make up a number every time.
Now, we have a lot to get to, but
yeah.
How are you?
Oh, we have to do just a quick update so that you get your money's worth. Good, good. We did New Year's together. We did a New Year's Eve stream with your friend Kevin.
Oh my God, and that was so fun.
So fun. You can go watch it on his Twitch. So we were able to celebrate the New Year together, which was so nice.
And then raise a bunch of money for a great cause. Rainbow Railroad.
Over $1,000 for Rainbow Railroad. Insane. Which it's so important to have trains rights, okay? And it's just something that Rainbow Railroad is committed to.
Well, I gotta say, you have used your time off wisely.
Thank you.
You have revamped the studios. It is incredible. And now we even have a live audience. Hi, guys.
Oh,
wow.
Well, they're all mute. Or you could do like an applause sound or whatever. Well, no, they're super mute. They don't even like making hand stuff. Well, we had a week off, and I don't do time off very well. No. I get very, I get so sad. Yeah. So I said, I'm going to unpack everything, every drawer in the drag room, and I'm going to completely redo this room. Sure, did it take 5 days? Yeah. Was it awful? Yeah.
In the process, did you unpack a few feelings as well?
Yeah, I did. I do think you could do more. That's what I came down to. Well, we knew that. Well, but I have feelings about it.
Right. Okay.
How are you?
Great.
Good. Okay.
Let's get started.
This is a supersized episode.
This is 2 episodes.
This is a supersized 2 episodes. Now listen. Or a normal episode in past years.
Yeah. Should we talk about that? Should we talk about the fact that they shortened it an hour to make way for this new show, The Real Friends of WeHo, which I am so excited to watch. I can't wait for us to review it. I think it's going to be...
Y'all. Is anyone watching it? Listen,
I'm going to.
Listen, I'm for gay rights, okay? I've slept with so many gay people.
Yeah.
But do I need to see it on my TV screen? Do I need them shoving their lifestyle in my face? No, I don't. I saw a perfect tweet, some would say, perfect, where a gay person, because you know it got ratioed on Twitter. Everyone was quote tweeting, we don't want
the preview
this.
Of the, And ratios means...
You'd have to know numbers. Someone said, as gay men, okay, we want to watch middle-aged women.
Women of a certain age.
Drinking Chardonnay. We don't want to see any sort of self-reflection in any way, shape, or form. And then the other side of the argument is Todrick Hall, but why?
Well, you know what? I understand all those impulses. I agree with them. But then also I think, why can't we just be supportive of gay people? But then I think Todrick Hall.
Yeah.
Speaking of real things of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
The end of Rinna. It's the end of Lisa Rinna.
We don't have time to get into that because we will fight. And this is such a supersized episode.
Well,
yeah, I have to say, from a personal standpoint, for me, from my personal standpoint, I do enjoy a shorter Drag Race episode. I think it really, I think it puts the editors on the edge of their seat. And they're like, we gotta cut the shit. Yeah. And then they leave some shit in, which is good. It's good for us. Yeah. But I'm all for a regular sized TV episode.
Me too. I felt like it was great. And it felt jam-packed. Like when the first hour was done, I was like, oh fuck, we still have another hour.
And remember that the cast will slowly die, right? Get sent home. So yeah, there will be more time to get to know the ladies. I kind of liked this rush job, but it didn't feel like a rush job. Like,
we got 2 episodes with everyone.
Yeah. So we think when the episode starts that we're getting a split premiere, which is sort of how it started. But no. Wow said, we're going to keep you on your toes. It's MTV. We're going to do it slightly different, sort of. So we get the first 8.
Queen. Oh, we get the first 8. Yeah, because it's 16. Which I think is the most they've ever done, right?
It just keeps getting bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is fun.
So we get our first queen. It is Irene from Seattle. She is...
God, I love her.
I liked her too. I thought she was fun.
Her. I loved her entrance look.
Face.
Yeah, her paint is gorgeous.
Well, I do want to say, although I did love her entrance look.
You hate her as a person?
Look, Mama, that's a one leg. She sealed her fate.
That's foreshadowing.
The curse of the one leg has not yet been broken.
You've heard of foreskin. I saw this guy.
I liked her.
I saw this guy on YouTube talking about his stealing foreskins. I'm sorry, what? I should stay on track.
I think we should go.
No, I'm going to stay on track.
I think we should go back to that.
I thought she was sassy, funny.
I think she was too.
I mean, she was very funny. Actually, if I'm being honest.
I did too. I understood how people kind of would assume she was being mean and bitchy. Because sometimes if you don't, like, right away do, like, LOL or whatever, people... This was a wink.
You have to train people to get used to that. That's why I'm so mean to her. It's because I'm training her for future success. Because when she gets on Drag Race, someone will be mean to you, and you'll not only survive, you'll thrive. That's the Darby Lynn way. Be mean to your loved ones, otherwise you don't love them.
Yeah. Yeah. Lux Noir London, I have been a follower and a fan for a while. I was so happy to see her on the cast. And I love this look.
I loved this look.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Do we think it was 40 inches?
No, of course it wasn't. No.
Really? But what if she's just tall?
It doesn't matter. Have you measured out 40 inches?
Depending on the distributors of the wig, sometimes they'll say 40 inches. And it's like when you really pull the bottommost hair all the way to the tippy down.
All the way
so
to
the last
root.
like 5 inches are not full. So...
Have that problem.
I don't know, because the average size torso...
It doesn't matter. It was hilarious. It was very, very funny.
Your face is like what?
100 centimeters wide.
8 inches?
I don't know. But the outfit...
Yeah, that's not 40.
I loved everything. She's
so cute. Gorge. I love her and I love her energy.
Can I say, though, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect from her energy, because everything I know about her is the internet. Of course, I love her on the internet. Her personality on Twitter seems to just be her personality, which was very interesting to me.
In a good or a bad way?
I can't tell.
We'll see. Up next, Aura Mayori, who we have had the pleasure of meeting in Chicago briefly. I just remember her being lovely.
Yeah, I remember her. I don't remember her being this hot.
Yeah. Very attractive.
I'm so sorry.
Out of drag.
I'm sorry to go immediately to out of drag, but
beautiful in drag too.
In drag, gorgeous. I loved this look.
I loved it too. I'm so excited to see her.
And I love her energy, and she's great.
Marsha is next.
Oh my god.
She did a hair reveal to a nose. Oh, that was cute.
To a nose. It was cute.
Okay, one of the first people I saw on TikTok when I started really getting into TikTok during the pandemic was her. And I remember thinking, like, why isn't she on Drag Race?
Why?
Her and Crimson, both. I just thought they were both really good.
Oh, because she's pretty.
Well, she's pretty, and...
That's why we're friends.
Because she was on Kinky Boots. She played Kinky Boots in Kinky Boots on Broadway.
Well, you could tell that later on, but I mean, she's adorable.
She's cute.
I do wish she had taken the whole Marsha, like, obviously she's dressing as Marsha, you know, Marsha Brady. She got hit in the, it was a domestic abuse thing with her brother. Don't worry about it, but I wish she had dragged it up more. Like, I wish...
Rhinestone that Band-Aid.
Yeah. Like, I wish it had looked like a Band-Aid in a very cartoony way. I wish the jacket had been better fitting. Like, I just wish it had more of a drag oomph.
What they tell her later, I want to see a little notched up.
Yes.
But I think
because when she got out of drag, they were all like, wow, Marsha, you look exactly the same. That was funny.
Yeah. But she's cute. I'm not really mad at it. I'm also might be biased because I like her.
I know, but if I took my makeup off and someone was like, you look exactly the same.
Oh, no, that's never good. It's always best when people are like, oh, I didn't recognize you. It's always a compliment when people say they don't recognize me.
I say that to you all the time. Like, what? Why do you look like that?
Anitra is next, and... from the moment she walked in, I am a stan.
From this moment.
I love her face. I love her makeup. I love her talking heads.
I love her talking heads. She has really good talking heads.
Respectfully attractive, I find.
Yeah.
Shame she's American.
Oh, damn. Just missed it. She came in that, like, spiky head thing, and then someone said, how's your head? And she said, disgusting. I wish she had said, I've only had complaints. That would be funny.
But I like her. I think she's funny. Malaysia, Baby's All Fox with 2 X's.
I'm so sorry.
Incredible.
Alexis. I'm so sorry. You did that wrong. It's Malaysia, Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll. Fox.
Oh, 3 baby dolls and 2 X's. Thank you for correcting me.
Love her.
Obsessed.
She came in dressed like, what does the fox say, right? Or is she a cat? I can't tell. It doesn't matter.
Well, she's a fox. Malaysia baby doll, fox.
Oh yeah, that's true. She is old school drag, okay?
And finally a Miami girl. It actually doesn't make sense that there has not been Miami in the house since ever.
I wish there were more about Miami.
You've seen all those videos of people like...
people falling in the
hanging
ocean.
from the... No, them hanging from the rafters, being outside on the sidewalk, like going across the street. That's where that all started.
Yeah, here's the thing.
They tried doing that in Chicago now.
I don't want to do outdoor drag. It's so cold here, actually, right now.
It's not cold enough for me. Well, but it is.
I want my money back. I'm excited for her. I like how someone was like, do you do pageants? Because she's very obviously, she's giving a lot of, she's serving pageant. Okay. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I've done a lot of pageants. I'm just not very good at them, or I don't succeed, or I don't know. It was funny. Watch that.
It was funny.
But I'm excited for her. I don't know.
Watch it yourself.
You know, go watch it.
Let's make way for Princess Poppy, royalty in the house. I thought she was cute.
I do like Anitra's talking head about her entrance look. She said, it was a little basic, but yeah, she looks like a very nice white woman. I liked it. I agree, like, it could have used more than just a few dots, but she looked gorgeous.
I did think it was Twister at first, and then someone started talking about it, but she ran with it. That's the...
You got to run away from your problems.
You have to run away from it.
Now, I do want to just issue a formal apology to Princess Poppy. Now, in the Meet the Queens, it was brought to my attention that she had messaged you and not me, and that was just...
Well, it's just kind of...
It was fucked up. It was just really fucked up, and I thought she did it because she's fucked up. But in actuality, she messaged me and was like, I knew you wouldn't answer this message, or I knew you wouldn't read the message, so I didn't bother. And I was like...
And that proves that she knows us.
That proves that she watches the show.
So she's a friend, and now we're
Poppy,
biased.
So sorry, but we're rooting for you.
I do relate to her in that kind of super high femme princessy drag. That's like what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what she does.
I would love to see you in a Twister /
The biggest fight I've ever had with my roommate to date is she thinks Twister is only for children, and I think it's fine. Who cares?
It's certainly harder as an adult because your body gives way. We used to see it every year at Market Days in Chicago.
Right.
Steamworks always sets up, and there's a bunch of porn stars twisting on each other, which is actually what happens inside Steamworks as well, but this one's on the street.
And finally, Sasha Colby. Everyone else go home.
Listen, I've been seeing a lot of Twitter, okay? I've been seeing a lot of tweets of people saying, I don't get it, okay? And you know who those people are?
Dummies.
Not drag queens, okay? You don't have to get it as a non-drag queen, okay? Just take, if you love drag queens, take our word for it, okay?
What, can we do a parallel?
Goddess. Yeah.
Who?
Tom Brady, Barack Obama.
Did you see Tom Brady was just like, did a really sweet post with his son?
Oh, where he kissed him and then everyone was calling him a groomer for kissing his son?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, y'all. Go outside.
Yeah.
Well, don't talk to anyone. Your opinion sucks. But, like, go play with the grass. Go fuck the grass. Do whatever. Just shut up.
Okay, maybe this works. And you'll tell me if it doesn't.
Okay.
I want you to feel open to tell me if I say something wrong.
Oh, don't try and touch me.
Okay, if you are... You know how...
You're killing it so far.
You know how Ann Dowd... Remember Ann...
Of course.
Hulu. Well, no, that's not a... Okay, Judy Greer.
Okay.
Judy Greer has been in a lot of stuff, and you know her face, and you know she's worked a lot, and she's amazing, and everything she's in is good. That's like Sasha Colby for drag and pageants.
I'm gonna say that is a very good... Yeah, I think that's a very good
So if you are one of these
Sasha Colby is Judy Greer.
Tweeting...
Just know it's Judy Greer you're talking about.
That you don't get it. Of course you don't get it because you don't understand. Because you're not on our level.
Alexis! Ah! Oh, I don't like that. Judy Greer would never talk like that.
Well, if you don't know, I mean, it's ignorance in like the truest sense.
It's bliss.
If you don't know about drag, or if you only know
about... And I don't.
Or if you only know about Drag Race, the TV show.
And I do.
Of course you don't know who the greats are.
Well, Sasha Colby...
is the greats.
And she walked in looking absolutely outrageously beautiful.
Paying homage to her heritage, paying homage to her body.
Listen, it's Sasha Colby. I do love that she walked over to the other girls, and they're all introducing themselves to her, and she didn't, because she didn't need an introduction. And then at the end she goes, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody, I'm Sasha. And everyone laughed. We were like, we know.
Yeah.
And then the final queen.
Oh my god, this was incredible. Do you want to?
Do what?
Say.
And finally, welcome back to the workroom, Ornacia. Ornacia struts into that workroom. She is a lot shorter than I remember.
She hasn't aged a day.
No, not at all. Her skincare routine must be annoyingly long. And she struggles to unlock her chest cavity. True to Ornacia's form. That's what she's known for.
And inside
is Miss Ariana Grande.
What? Oh, so
She's
fun.
so cute.
And she seemed genuinely excited to be there.
I like when she said, your lives are about to change for good.
And then Marsha was like, for good. Because if you don't know, she's playing Galinda alongside Bo and Yang.
Bo and Yang is playing Alphaba, right?
He's playing a character called Fanny, which they kind of toned down for the stage.
Fanny Bryce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, so.
Bo and Yang, new funny girl. You've heard it here first. And then RuPaul wanders in her green screen look.
Yes,
which
she would not. Great. She legit look great.
I love seeing her in heels with her suit. The loafers are fine, and I get it. I'm also tall girl. Listen, they wrote that Netflix series Tall Girl all about me and my experiences. So I get wanting to kind of bring it down a notch, but seeing her with the bottom of her pants meeting the top of her shoe. Loved it.
And then they whisked them away for a photo shoot a la season 1, which if you don't know, they sprayed them with a water hose outside on a car, and this was really fun.
I loved them returning to the original, let's fuck your shit up during the mini challenge. I missed that.
Oh, that was so fun.
Seeing them get wrecked was really gorgeous, and seeing
seeing all these pit crews.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
I love Bruno.
I loved how horny
I just
Aura
want
was.
you to know.
I thought it was really
okay. But can I say this? Aura. RuPaul said something about Bruno, and she goes, "Which one is Bruno?"
No, it's just that she was facing away. She couldn't see behind her. Okay. That's all it was.
Oh,
Darby.
You were saying she didn't recognize Bruno.
No.
But I would even recognize him from behind, if you know what I mean.
We could well, you could feel it. It's Bruno. Bigger. Okay, the winner of that one is actually Irene. She won $25K.
She looked great.
Yeah.
2,500.
I don't know math.
More money than you'll ever see.
And then RuPaul tells them that they are going to be participating in a talent show for one night only, but they also have to choreograph their number. So while they're doing that, they bring in the second group. Did you hear me say just be Miranda? They bringing the second group.
I loved this, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me.
Because doing a full episode, like a full hour, you know that you're going to have to relive this entire episode in the next hour.
It's too much time gone by.
It's emotionally exhausting.
Yeah.
So once they brought in everyone else, I clapped, okay?
I was smiling
like a baby seeing fireworks. I was like, oh my god, another entrance. I was so excited. So we get the second group. The first one is LA girl, Selena Estitties.
Selena Estitties. Okay, I've never met her.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, but before they brought everybody in, they've never done this before. They cleared out the workroom so that the second group didn't know that the first group had already been there.
That was really good.
That before.
That was really good.
I liked that.
Or they never showed us that they did that
producers.
before.
Well, no, they always come in and they're like, oh, I see the first group's girl stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
I liked that.
It was tricky.
Well, also, it's not fair. The second group gets to come in and then the spots are already taken. That's not... Come on.
As Naomi Smalls once said, life's not fair.
Oh, well... When she says it. Selena comes in. She is...
I love this entrance look.
That's what I'm talking about with Marsha. You have a very clear vision with your look, and then you need to drag it up, which is what she did. I thought she looked
But it's also camp.
So good.
It's exact... Like, I know who she is. Quinceañera. It's season 15, and she was there for Ru's Quinceañera. Did you even put that together?
Well, she said that like 8 times.
Well, I didn't know.
Everything is stoned. Everything there's
details.
There's so much
shoes.
drag thought behind it.
Yeah,
I thought it was brilliant.
It's so easy to think with all of these seasons just coming at you and all these gorgeous, but albeit Instagram model children coming into the series to think like I miss like kind of old school drag. Like I don't feel like we're getting like drag queens.
Well,
but I feel like
we're getting something that we could go into a club and see.
Correct.
A local queen.
But I feel like that was Selena. I feel like that was Malaysia.
Yeah.
Some more are coming up.
Aura.
Obviously Sasha. Amethyst is next.
Now I keep getting tagged in Amethyst.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think we look alike at all.
I mean, you're both very thin.
Thank you.
You both don't wear pads.
I'm a fan. I enjoy Amethyst. I just don't see it. For me, I don't see it. But
those are probably the same people asking why about Sasha Colby. They don't actually know.
Oh, so if I said it's Judy Greer, they would get it.
Thank you.
Got it.
It's Judy Greer.
Yeah, her entrance look though.
It's cute. You would see this in a club, like a
baby
amateur competition. Yeah.
Yeah, her age definitely seemed on display.
Yeah, and I'm not calling like her age was on display.
She is, and keep this in mind, bookmark this, she is the first Connecticut queen entering the workroom. But don't you worry, we've got a few more Connecticut queens.
Yeah.
On the way. Up next, from Connecticut.
Wait, I have a, I have something to say.
What?
Yes, pretend like I'm. Oh. Yes, our first Connecticut queen, but can she connect with the audience?
Okay. Worth it.
Continue.
Yeah, I'll make that seamless. Up next, we have Jax.
So adorable.
Adopted into Connecticut culture.
This is what you were saying about the drag, like drag it up.
Yeah, it's a little pedestrian, but I think a big reason I think that is because she's so tiny.
Yeah.
That I think it's just like every piece of clothing she wears, it's gonna look like she borrowed it.
And the way she ran in those tall platform heels,
I think her personality is really adorable.
Even though I wasn't there.
She draws her lips really small, like I do, and I just want to say, I see you.
Lucy LaDuca is so beautiful.
LaDuca, that body. Now, let me ask you this, Alexis.
Yeah.
Is she from, oh my God, there's so many states. Connecticut?
I think she is.
Oh my God, our third Connecticut queen. Thank God.
Wait, I have a question. Do you remember a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court?
No. You're killing it.
Was really good. So it's a time tale as old as time.
We've had a week off. She's still discovering nouns.
Speaking of discovering nouns, honey.
Yeah?
Mistress Isabel Brooks, all the way from Texas.
Loved.
Obsessed.
Love.
Now, she is the kind of pageant queen that you hear about, because at first she seems kind of spiky and like, don't mess with her.
But then
she's really just a lovely person.
Yeah, we'll get into that further when more contestants enter. But I did enjoy her little kitten heel, first of all. Those were hilarious.
Yeah, I liked them.
But I love that she said, listen, big girls get on the show and they hurt their ankles all the time. I'm not trying to hurt myself. And I was
yeah. Absolutely.
Listen,
shut them
her makeup,
up
her
real
costume,
quick.
everything she is scary. Okay, any queen that is that good,
fierce.
And she takes up so much energy in the room because she's so goddamn confident, that scares the shit out of me. So I love her, terrified of her. Please don't ever say my name in front of her.
Yeah,
please.
We're sorry.
Yeah, if I ever met her, I would just say, hi, I'm so sorry, and then I'd walk her away.
She's probably Judy Greer, but like younger.
No, because Judy Greer doesn't strike me as someone who like is powerful. Until recently, she's the Catherine Hahn.
Oh, I love Catherine.
I feel like Catherine's really taking off as of late, but Catherine used to be very Judy Greer-like. I just touched your tit. Sorry. Mistress did say one of the funniest things to Selena Estidis. She goes, oh, if you're Selena, I'll be Yolanda. and then Selena went, Yolanda? Nobody wants to be Yolanda. I'm so excited to see those two together this season. I'm very excited.
I bet they're going to be friends. Robin Fierce. I love this look. I love her hair.
She's so gorgeous. Now, the only thing that could make her even more perfect for the show is if she were from, oh God, there's so many states to choose from. Connecticut?
Let's check. Hartford, Connecticut!
Shit! Our fourth Connecticut queen.
Oh my God.
Thank God. Half the queens in this group are from Connecticut. And I think that's important because drag, we know the powerhouses. There's New York, LA, Chicago, Connecticut.
It actually makes the most sense because drag is all about connection, but they will cut you. Connect and cut.
A bitch. Now, she is absolutely stunningly beautiful, gorgeous. I'm so angry. I'm so angry because she's the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
Beautiful. And she's tall.
She won me over. Just everything. Like
she's lengthy.
The way she
lied.
I guess she and Amethyst had hooked up in the past or something.
But she immediately said, do not ship us. I will block you.
Yeah. And she's just like, I'll let her tell it if she wants to tell it. Like, I have high hopes for her.
I'm very excited.
I'm in love.
I'm very excited. All right, let's talk about them. Sugar and Spice. Oh. Okay. I like that they immediately called them on it and said, like, is this all you do? You just rehearse lines and then say them?
And then their explanation of it was, for instance, and they kept rehearsing more lines.
Now, how do you feel? This is kind of the first time there's ever been, well, at least together, drag twin representation. You are one half of a twinship.
And his drag is pastor drag. He dresses up as like so love Jesus and that kind of stuff.
Not Judy Greer.
Not Judy Greer.
Sort of David Allen Greer. You know what I mean?
If you will. Yeah.
Thank you.
My brother gets compared to David Allen Greer constantly. Thank you so much for making that. Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm going to be honest with you. If you watched our Meet the Queens, I wasn't that thrilled that they were going to be in the show. And when they walked in the room, I was very much like Mistress. I was not impressed and I was annoyed. I was very annoyed.
Just because if you don't know, we're easily like,
annoyed.
Never mind.
Yeah, you know. But then, and we'll get to it as we move through the episode.
Here's what it is.
I know what it is. The same journey that Mistress did. By the end, I was like,
okay.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm in.
It started off kind of.
I know what you're saying. It's giving like.
It's not authentic yet, or at least I don't recognize it as authentic because I don't know them, so it feels uncomfortable to watch.
I saw somebody on Twitter say, oh my gosh, after watching this episode, I realized they just want to make friends. They've never met a drag queen before. They just want to make friends.
That was sweet.
Yeah, especially seeing them talk to Lux later, and they were talking about, like, I know that people just think of us as
girls, yeah.
But, I mean, some of my favorite celebrities are just TikTok people. Like,
Judy Greer.
Drew? No. Once I saw that conversation, I started kind of soften because I was like, yeah, they're just doing the best they can.
Yeah.
And then
I will have to say, before we got there though, the photo shoot. Yeah. So they got to do a photo shoot with Wind Machine and instead of Cannonball.
No, ma'am.
Motorcycle.
We cannot skip over the final queen in the second set.
Oh, there's one?
The first set.
Oh, fuck!
Got Ariana Grande.
Sorry.
Okay, the first set got Ariana Grande. So Ornacia walks in again. She's a little taller.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. If they had Ariana Grande for the first group, it's gotta be Beyonce.
Or Judy Greer.
Or Judy Greer, if possible, if her schedule permitted. They unzip, and who do they reveal?
Mother.
Vivacious.
Mother. Which I was actually glad they did because I thought it would have been so shitty for them to steal her bit for Ari and then not have her. So it was so lovely
when Ariana
to see
said,
her.
I gotta go because I gotta return this to Vivacious, I thought that was like a cute little like payoff, like she paid homage and blah, blah, blah. And so for them to have I understand. I thought it was really cute. I love honoring our elders, okay? I was so happy she was there. But I was also like, ooh, when that second group finds out that the first group got to chat with Ariana Grande, they're gonna hate that Ornacia.
No, iconic.
Yeah, their mini photo shoot is not
Motorcycle and Wind,
like season 2.
Like season 2, they did Cannonball,
so they don't have to get wet. They just got to get windy. I have to say they got off kind of easy compared to the first group. They did get off kind of easy, especially now because even RuPaul mentioned she's like wig glue has gone a long ways. Well, I said to Curtis that same thing. I was like, oh my God, the second group has it so much easier than the first group, and he said yes, but the first group got to hang out with Ariana Grande. So what's your choice? You get Ariana Grande time and then you get soaked, or no Ariana Grande and you get a little wind in your face. And I was like, honestly, I'm gonna Ariana Grande and get soaked. She always makes me a little soaked.
Yeah, a fair trade-off, I believe. Everyone just... cute. And then Spice comes out and she takes her wig off and puts on a shower cap. Now, is this brilliant? No. Maybe if it had been like a motorcycle helmet.
Here's what it was, okay? This is what my thought process, okay?
Please walk me through it.
I watch a lot of Murder, She Wrote, so I'm very into detectives. I know exactly what Jessica Fletcher would say about this situation. Mistress stepped in with Sugar and said, your lace is popping up. We're about to go get blown. You need to glue your lace down. So she glued the wig down for her. Yeah. And then because Spice had bangs, they didn't see that her wig was also not securely fashioned because Sugar and Spice didn't know what wig glue was. So I think,
when you're starting out, you don't know.
Fair. So I think having seen her sister get her hair glued down and realizing hers wasn't secured at all, she's like, maybe I can make this into a moment. Yeah. I think it was a panicked choice.
I mean, good for her for seeing what was going on with Sugar and saying, I have to do something, my wig's gonna fly off. But I almost think like that's what they want. Yeah. They want your wig to fly off and they want to see how you react to that. I think RuPaul was a little let down.
Yeah, you could tell. And she was like, think of how pretty your hair would be when it's flowing in the fan. And she's like, I got this cat. I'm a cat girl. I don't know. Yeah. I had to go to the bathroom during that part. The winner of this particular one was...
also for 25K.
Connecticut native. Lucy DeLuca, which I really enjoyed her picture. I thought her picture was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She just has such... Her body, I'm just going to keep saying it.
Yeah, she's really beautiful body.
So well padded.
I think your body could be like that. You don't have to put that in.
That was mean.
I'm sorry.
That was mean.
I'm sorry.
But I agree.
It will be.
So mean.
It will
but
be.
I agree.
But do you know what I mean?
Though.
So then we flash back. The first group is choreographing. They're kind of making progress.
It was too many cooks.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
It was too many cooks.
And then they bring in the other group. And they're not in drag, so they're seeing each other not in drag for the first time.
Out of drag.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That's fun, though. That's trippy, because then they're going to see each other for the first time on their first runway.
But we didn't see that. We didn't get to see their reaction to them seeing in drag for the first time.
No, but sometimes
I thought it was odd, because you know, like, in split premieres before,
doing imagination stuff.
They,
sort of like
this
whenever,
first group, they come back in, like random drag for the second group, so that they meet them all in drag. So I just thought it was kind of, I thought it was neat. To do that way?
Maybe that was in that 30 minutes they cut for the Real Housegays of WeHo or whatever. The Real Friends of WeHo.
They cut out all of the...
They really could have picked a different name for that show.
They need to stay real.
Yeah.
And it's in the title, so they have to. Let's skip forward to the talent show.
Yeah, let's just do it. The opening number, I thought, ended up being cute.
Yeah, it was very
kind of a toss-up before with Marcia and Aura Maori choreographing it together, but I feel like the ending product was really good.
Yeah, it was cute.
Let's talk about RuPaul. Cute. Pretty. Beautiful. Statuesque.
Agreed.
So we start the show with Malaysia, Baby Doll Fox. And she is doing a lip sync to an original song.
Yeah, to her own voice.
Pretty good.
A lot of own voice lip syncs, which I actually really enjoyed.
But actually a lot of just using regular songs too, which I was appreciative of.
Well, the cast is so big that there was a lot of. Yeah, I thought she was
great. She had a reveal. Great. I mean, they don't have a lot of time to show us who they are.
But she played little stuff out. She got to sit on a throne and got crowned. And it's so important to be crowned on the first episode, especially if you're at threat of going home the first episode. Yeah. Go ahead and win.
Next up was Spice in a coffin doing a funny... Okay, as much as I thought it was funny. Where Did My Ding-a-ling Go? I thought it was a funny song.
Okay. This is where it really shifted for me.
Oh, I like your nails.
Thank you. I started to switch after the conversation with Lux, and I was like, yeah, why am I being such an asshole to them? Jealousy.
Jealousy.
But I was like, let's see how they do in the talent show, because if they suck, then I can be like, I was right! But then, I thought Spice was pretty
I thought Spice, her lyrics made me laugh.
Songs were funny. She had really funny movements.
She had funny movements.
She did park and bark for a little bit, but I don't mind that.
She was smart because she worked with what her limitations are, which is not, she's not a dancer.
Which is coffin sleeping.
But she does a few moves that's funny. And then I thought it was good. I thought it was fine.
It was very safe. But like...
It was a mild Spice.
Listen,
like it wasn't too crazy.
We expected, and I kind of think the producers also expected, them to come in and just bomb. And...
I don't think we got a full bomb. I didn't think we got a Spice bomb. I thought it was good.
I have a ton of Spice bombs. Did you know that?
Is that a real thing? I thought I made it up.
No, it's a thing that Curtis's mom sent us for Christmas a few years ago. We've never used them. That's why we have a ton of them. But you're supposed to like throw them in hot water to make
bouillon?
We just don't make bouillon like we used to.
Luxe Noir London. Oh, I loved this. This was really good. Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, she looked really great.
Mistress Isabel Brooks, she will knock you out with this original song. And
loved it.
I loved it too.
It
was really good.
Lip sync to their speaking voice as well. That's very funny to me.
Oh, it was really funny.
Yeah,
I did. I lauged, and then an impressive ending.
Not at all surprised.
No.
Very impressed.
And she even said earlier during the choreography she's not a dancer, but like, did you prove yourself
But you can move.
From?
She's a mover.
It's really good. Lucy DeLuca. Now, Lucy, like us, we sing live. Mm-hmm. She sings live, and she decided to do that. I'm gonna say, as a person who sings and has sang all her life, except for the first like couple of years, because you don't get voice lessons until probably like 5th grade. I call shenanigans. I think she has a good voice.
I agree.
I think that what they were saying was right.
The mix.
I think that it was the audio. It was the mix. I think they blew her out and made her sound crazier.
Agreed.
I think
she
has a good voice. I heard it. It was on pitch. It was really impressive.
Well, no, it was a little sharp in certain noticeable areas. But I think the only reason it was noticeable was because
they made it so loud.
Well, and they made the mic dead. There was no
reverb.
You wouldn't record a performance like that. You just wouldn't. There was something wrong with the mix. And I think her choice to live sing was kind of a misstep in general because, again, like Ariana said, if all you're doing is vocals, the vocals have to be incredible.
Well, and if you, it's like an upbeat where you dance, like, but she couldn't go all the way, and you know her body's amazing. Of course, I call a little bit of shenanigans, but I did understand why they gave her those notes.
Yeah, but it was funny. Who said it? Was it Irene that said like, I love that she's singing a song about being loose and she looks stiff as a board. See, like relatable.
Had really good commentary. I really liked her.
I did too. Again, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think anyone but Sugar and or Spice was supposed to go home the first episode. I think they shocked.
No, I think the
producers.
I think their plan was to make them go all like a long time and make them lip sync against each other.
No, but like, did you not see the whole first part of the episode or first section of the episode was everyone shitting on them when they all sat down to chat for the first time as one big group, you know, just showing how much they sucked and everyone hated them. I was like, oh, well, we're moving into like, oh, they're so awful, get them off the show.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think they did the talent show and they weren't awful and the producers were like, well, fuck.
Their runways weren't awful either.
No.
We'll get there. Marsha did a beautiful ballet to a funny idea of,
wanting to fuck Ross Matthews. Which haven't we all?
Well, that's what they say the minute you get married. The minute there's a ring on that finger, everyone just wants to fuck you. And do ballets towards you. And this was
Does anyone want to fuck me? I'm married.
This was so cute. She was a nerdy girl and going to bed.
She's been on Broadway and it's clear why.
The technique was good, but it was also like a funny character. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I loved it.
Robin Fierce. Now Robin did a lip sync to a song. I thought it was fine. I think
Remind me.
It was exactly. It was just a song.
I thought she was great though.
It was great.
I loved the vibe.
Yeah.
It was a safe.
It was safe.
Yeah.
And that's good for first episode with 16 girls.
Correct.
Yeah. Irene Dubois. Let's talk about it.
Well, that's why we're here.
I did laugh. Can I be honest? Like
I giggled.
The way that she, like her timing with the joke and like the thing with the eyes, like I saw the potential. I saw how it could be funny.
In a live club situation, I think we all would have loved it.
And like she said, if it was longer and if there was different beats, yeah.
You just don't know that until you get on stage and realize. And we also had the pleasure, some would say, of having background music. I'm sure it was just silent. So
yeah.
Add that to it. I felt so bad for her because like, I think it was Amethyst that was like, it's there. The idea is there.
Yeah.
Like it could have been so good. It just wasn't right for the space, I think, ultimately.
And it was very, very easy to, I'm sure, from a production standpoint, make it look like a flop. Even if it was kind of like there was something there.
Yeah, when they were saying no one laughed, was there not a single uncomfortable giggle?
I would have laughed. I was giggling at home.
Well,
Irene, I was giggling.
To be fair, you also don't know how to cook, so that was a learning experience for you.
Well, I don't have access to my kitchen. Okay, Anitra. I need to talk about Anitra.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want to give away what she was doing, and she was very smart. But even if she had, I would have been impressed. This was so good.
When she broke that board, I lost my mind.
Ma'am?
Because had she not broken the board, I still would have been so impressed and so excited to watch that performance.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And then she chops the board in half, and then she kicks the board in half. And that poor neuroscientist or rocket scientist, whatever he is. What is he? Rocket scientist.
Yeah.
He almost got kicked, but he stayed there because it's for the art. I was so impressed.
I was so impressed.
I loved it.
Also, the song was really fun.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much to it, but like I could hear every word. I understood everything. And you already, Rue's like, you better walk that fucking duck or whatever she's saying.
What's important?
It's like, well, she's already got something that Rue is obsessed with. And that is a strong start.
Yeah.
I loved Anitra. You know, I used to do Taekwondo. I told you this story.
Well, a lot, yeah.
And
using the word story to
have
describe it is a strong word.
Get my black belt, which was the final belt, I almost had a full closet. You had to run, jump over 3 people bent over like a monster truck rally and sidekick flying into a board like that. It was very difficult for me, and I'm very scared as a person. I'm trying to work through that in 2023 and just be less afraid. It's been a rough start, just kind of spiritually, but I am seeking help. I'm doing better help. My therapist, Paul, you know, he says really helpful things like, and how did that make you feel? And then he also says like, so same time next week? Like, it's really helpful. Ah! Oh my God, stop! I really scared. I didn't like that.
I thought you said you were working on not being scared.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
No, I just cleaned the carpet. Please don't pee on my carpet.
You really scared me. I don't like loud noises. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Let's talk about Sugar. I thought Sugar was fine. Princess Poppy kind of came out of left field with this. She did a duet with herself and a parasite puppet that was unhinged.
It was us. I'm Princess Poppy. You're the parasite.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I loved it. So good. I loved it. It was so funny.
I loved it. I wish the judges had had a stronger reaction to it because it was out of body for me because I love stupid. I love stupid.
It was simple, but it showcased
the puppet said that every time she laughs, it farts. That's funny. That's really funny.
It is us.
That's funny.
It is us.
Yeah, watch. See?
Selena as titties. Okay, this was an emotional journey. She was a Hollywood glam on the carpet, and then she came out.
But she lives in Los Angeles, so she's always close to the red carpet at all times.
It was really fierce and fun.
Loved it. Yeah.
I could hear every word. I loved it. Yeah. I'm really into hearing the words, because not all the time. Sometimes I can't.
Malaysia's was really badly mixed as well.
I couldn't hear that.
There were a few that I was just like, what's his name? Brandon? Landon? Vincent? What's his name? The guy, the music guy. I saw him at the farmer's market.
Oh.
Finches, no. What's his name? Garn.
Next is Amethyst. Now, I gotta be honest. When Amethyst came out with the glass of wine and what looked like a backpack and the vibe, I was worried she was gonna do something about, remember the dingo ate my baby?
Yeah, we're not allowed to laugh at that anymore.
Right, so that's why I went... And then she did her thing, and I thought, it was what the judges said. It was funny for 2 seconds, and then it didn't go anywhere. And she wasn't wearing heels or pads.
Well, that's, okay.
Which I don't care about pads, but they did.
That's also, again, her age was showing in that. I think we've all done that. You can cut to early performances of all of our drag, and I guarantee you
don't have to.
We're wearing jeans that we wear out of drag and like a sweatshirt. You know, like, she didn't add the drag element to it. Because I could see it.
She didn't connect dots from Connecticut.
Thank you. The idea was really funny. The idea that she can't find her baby
is funny.
Really funny.
It would have killed in a club.
And it would have killed had she held off on the baby reveal.
Yeah, and if there was a dingo, that also would have killed, possibly.
RuPaul later in the episode says what I think is the greatest line of RuPaul, which is, what'd she say? Wait.
I think it's the greatest line she's ever said.
No, she said, you had premature ejaculation. That's funny.
Aura Mayari, she is a hip-hopper. She's a dancer. She killed this love. Did she kill this performance?
Well, that's why I'm wearing this tonight, because as I was watching the episode, I saw her
not to touch you.
Come out dressed, well, she wasn't dressed as hearts, but the hearts were on the ground.
Yeah.
Because I love Aura and I want her to succeed.
Gossamer.
They say. Was the performance great? No, it was very safe. And she's a killer performer. I was waiting for her. You're just rubbing sweat into my skin, please.
You're sweating?
I'm in a fur heart.
Do you know what? We were talking about furries on the Patreon. There are new, like, cold packs and, like, fans that furries and mascots and Disney characters, like, put inside of their bodices. And I feel like we should start doing that. Like,
well, go get me one.
Okay.
But I thought her performance was good, but is it like the show-stopping performance that I know she has? No. But was it safe? Yeah. With 16 girls? Yeah. Okay, come back, please.
Hold on, I'm just checking out.
Of what?
Sasha Colby. Sasha Colby did Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed it. It might have seemed on the safer side.
But it's Judy Greer.
It's Judy Greer.
Yeah.
Jax. What a way to end this show. She did her hair, jump rope.
Did you see it coming? I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming. And can I tell you, the way that she had unhooked the jump rope from her was so smooth and went so well that could have gone so clunky.
Well, because she was a competitive cheerleader, and you know
she's
that
a professional.
That's what they do. They're constantly just taking things, and the Go Bulldogs, whatever, they have to put those signs down without missing a beat.
Or go Hill Nutters. What was your called?
Hill Nutters.
Hill Nutters. Let's get into these runway looks just really quickly. Irene Dubois. Gorge.
I loved this. And
I did
too. She and Bosco were sisters. I was like, oh, well, I see it now.
Oh, sisters
can you not see
in
Bosco
body.
Wearing
Yeah.
that? I loved it.
I love it. Luxor London. I was obsessed with this.
I love a monochromatic color story.
Well,
loved this.
You know, I've said it before, like bodysuits, I don't care because the hat was so amazing, and then the cape, coat, coverall was amazing.
I like when she
sleeves.
When she said, I'm wearing hats because I don't feel like people wear hats anymore. And then she goes, well, actually, I don't know if they do or not.
And then she goes, the colors. Did I already say colors? She's funny.
I love her talking head look.
Oh, yes.
Gorge.
So good. Aura Mayari, killer. She did this black moment.
It was very similar to her entrance look, which I think makes sense because there was a few other people who I felt the same way because the entrance look, you want to show yourself. And then the prompt for this was show us your drag. So it makes sense that we saw a couple reruns.
Yeah. Marsha. She was
Speaking of reruns.
Showing us her drag.
Yeah.
It is cute. I do think it was a little simple for a runway.
This definitely.
But we see her get the note later.
And we agree with the note.
And we agree with the note. We need to amp it up a little bit, which I think hopefully she will. I don't know.
She brought what she brought.
Anitra, cool. I loved it. And then I loved it was like stay, so it was like historical, but
I
also
love that she
historical.
has such a specific point of view. After this first episode, if you just showed me a bunch of outfits with no heads, I could tell you which ones were Anitra's. Yeah. Which I really appreciate because I love a brand.
But I like her head a lot.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. She does everything really well. It's a specific style that I don't fully connect with, but I'm so impressed by the focus fantasy. Of it. The focus of it is that is a practiced queen.
Ariana Grande song, Focus on Me. Malaysia Baby Doll, Fox.
She had her little white netting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. This is pageantry.
It's old drag and I love it.
Yeah, but gorge. Yeah.
Why was there a butt?
No, her butt looks gorge.
Oh,
what did you? Thank you. Princess Poppy, she's such a cute little tulle candy cane princess. This is exactly what I wanted to look like when I was a little girl.
Oh, yeah, I thought this was cute.
So cute.
Again, it's your signature drag, so it's going to look very similar to your entrance look. So I am excited to see what else she brought, but this is gorgeous.
No, I liked it. It was cute. Sasha Colby. Now, this is also a reference to her winning Continental.
She said, I'm wearing this dress. I only wore it once 10 years ago.
She said,
I won Miss Continental. She's like,
so let me get this straight. She called me fat.
Why? What do you mean?
To say you can wear something that you wore 10 years ago? How dare you?
You've had a really tough 10 years, though.
Selena Estes.
I loved this because her entrance look was kind of boy.
And then was like the girl version.
And then she did the girl version. I thought that was so cute.
I loved it. And she made it so extra points for Estes.
Yeah.
Amethyst. She is giving a little slutty Bo Peep.
I like that she got the note about her body because it is a new queen thing. Like, Michelle is right. She said new queens think
because you're thin.
You don't need the padding.
Right.
I've been doing drag for 12 years and I'm just now starting to look into bigger padding. It's a little embarrassing, but it is a note that we need to get.
Yeah.
And you did give me the pads.
A couple months ago before we moved here.
So like a year ago.
Yeah. But we've never done any waist down drag since then.
We hate doing waist down drag. Okay.
No.
Our downstairs, under construction.
Soiled. Oh, I liked it from the back. I like those bows on the back.
I think the proportions would have looked better with a little bit of body. Because you could even tell the netting was made for boobies because the netting kind of hung there.
Jax, super freaking cute. A little 90s throwback.
Keeping those lips small. Girl, I see you. I am you.
Well, she's small, so like proportionizing. Lucy LaDuca giving us a toxic moment, but glamour.
I loved this.
I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was so cute.
I thought it was beautiful.
I love a campy shout out to your favorite queen. That's great.
Yeah, and like a reimagining of it. Yeah. I hope Brittany watches. Do you think she watches? Maybe she'll be on now that Conservate's done.
I don't know. I don't... Listen.
No, we're not doing Brittany talk.
Yeah, this will go on for too long. Tune in next week.
Mistress Isabel Brooks. Hee-haw! Loved it.
My favorite line was, I didn't even have this made for the show. I just pulled this out of my closet. That's how you know I'm a bad bitch. And I was like, yes. Because truly, that's all I think when I see these elaborate looks. I'm like, that costs so much money.
It's so good.
And the fact that she just already had it.
And she does this in Houston. Let me explain something to you all, because I used to live in Houston until I was 18 and moved to Chicago. Imagine the hottest you've ever been, but the air is so thick with water and humidity that you step out of the shower and immediately start sweating.
Yeah, that was... I thought you were going to say something more. That's a pretty easy
And
thing
you
to
can
imagine.
never, ever cool down. The only thing, though, that Houston has everywhere else beat is that the AC... Beyonce, Hilary Duff, Renee Zellweger.
Sure.
And the ACs are on all the time. Full blast.
Love that.
Robin Fierce. Oh, I thought this was gorgeous. I thought it was beautiful.
The color.
So shiny. Later on, when they were lip syncing, and you could see her in the back, she was just sparkling.
When she turned around, and I got to watch her walk away. It just moved
I have it. Yeah.
on her body so well. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Sugar and Spice.
So they did Disney Princesses, and I have to be honest with you. When Sugar walked out as Belle, I lost my mind.
I loved it because it was Sugar and it was the princesses,
so good.
But Slutty Vegas. This is when I started to turn for the better with them because it is so smart. They're doing drag for the exact reasons that I'm doing it, and probably you too.
Connect with your inner child.
Connecting Connecticut. Inner child, and
it's all Connecticuted.
And because they're fashioned after dolls, all the references are going to be their favorite movies and toys. It's so smart, and I thought these were done really well.
Gorgeous.
I think we're going to see some really fun looks from them.
Yeah. So we get half the cast is safe. More than half the cast is safe. So 230 people leave the runway to go untuck.
To go Connecticut with each other.
And then we get our tops and our bottoms. Now, our bottoms are Lucy, kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
Irene, kind of saw that coming.
Irene and Amethyst.
And Amethyst, which I didn't think was that bad, but...
I saw it.
Okay. So we see that. And then our tops are...
Anitra.
Jax.
And Marsha.
It was kind of a bummer that Marsha's performance was so great and her runway wasn't quite there. But I like that they were able to give her that note early
to give her that note and say, we want more. Just amp it up. Because it is cute and I like it.
It is cute, but we want to see a little more transformation.
But that's what you're doing on the show. They want you to show that you can do all of it.
So the first winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15.
Episode 2. It's Anitra!
Episode 2?
Well, there's 2 episodes premiere.
Oh, yeah, but there was still the first winner of the season, right?
First winner on episode 2.
Well, but on the entire season.
Yeah.
Why are you getting so specific with it?
I finally knew something and I wanted to say it.
Okay, no, you're right.
Let's do it again.
Chase your dreams.
Let's do it again.
No, you said it. It's perfect. And then the bottom
Anitra,
2.
Unfortunately, the bottom 2.
Yes, the bottom 2 are...
Amethyst versus Irene Dubois.
Which, out of the 3... I agree with because Lucy's look was so good.
Lucy's look was so good. Yeah. Also, remember I called shenanigans on Lucy's talent.
On the singing, yeah.
Also, I think Lucy, she seems seasoned. She seems like she's been in the game for a while.
Yeah, she has.
So I feel like it would have been such a disappointment for them to send her home this early.
Which is why I also was so disappointed when this person got sent home. Anyway, but so they do an Ariana song in front of Ariana, which is again a nightmare from hell.
Terrifying, I imagine. But she was such a good judge.
I thought they both did great.
I thought they both really, I think the jump split tipped it over into Amethyst's favor.
I like
Irene's face.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory, I don't think either of them were supposed to go home first. Again, I'm still in that conspiracy place. I do think the twins were set up to be...
like a soju.
A joke. Yeah. They love doing that.
So we're going to say goodbye to Irene. She said, well, I may not have won. And then she walked off. funny.
I think she was supposed to go longer. I really do. Given her little, like, snarky comments that the young queens weren't reacting well to. Yeah. Given that her drag is so polished. I don't think she's supposed to go home first. She is
really polished. I didn't want her to go home.
No.
I also just really appreciated her kind of alien take on things.
I'd love to see...
It was still glamour, but it was alien.
I would love to see her unique point of view. Her polished, unique point of view.
And I thought she delivered
than Amethyst.
Really good talking heads.
Amethyst. But I also loved Amethyst's talking heads. I don't know.
I was sad.
It's a really close call, guys.
I was really sad.
I don't know how they made that. I'm sorry. I was just giving, like, I was trying to relate to them, the emotion behind it.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of? What? You relate to the twink from Connecticut. I relate to the swamp witch from Alien from Seattle.
You are a swamp witch. Yeah, so unfortunately we say goodbye to Irene, but she's on our radar now, okay? Yeah. We're going to be following her. We're going to be seeing all of the beautiful things she puts out. And listen, the last person to go home first was Kimora?
No, there was someone in between.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so if you would like to watch this season with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and, of course, the notification bell because we will be back every week.
Yes, and I know we say we... Yes, and I know we say this a lot, but this year we really have some good stuff going on Patreon. So join us at patreon.com.
This time we mean it.
/IMHOtheSHOW.
We're also... Oh, I'm sorry.
All of it.
A long episode. We're also both on Cameo. Okay,
so
if you want a message from us, I turned our Cameos back on. Now, the
a
prices did go up just a little, but that's because we live in LA
season 5
now. We're on season 5. And
well, listen, and just so you know, we usually film around Friday to Sunday. So if you want to get your Cameos in, do it then. Don't tend to do it at the beginning
We're
of the week.
Still cheaper than Derek Barry, so we're fine. Also, we can do a Cameo together. It's called a Cameo, where we record with the background and everything.
And click Cameo. So while you're there, get some merch.
Yes. All right. Well, we will see you next week for the rest of this season. Only 107 more episodes.
Well, if there's 16 girls, and they usually do a final 4, this year they're probably going to do a final 6, let's be honest, because that's...
Right.
So that's probably, 20 episodes?
100, yes, that's what I said.
Goodbye!
Now, Alexis, I do want to ask you...
Hold on. It's our first video of the year.
I know. So, Alexis, I was going to ask you.
Hold on.
What would your talent be if you did talent show?
I was thinking about this today. Love you, Lucy LaDuca.
Are you having a stroke? Because you have to tell me.
No, I haven't had a stroke in a while.
Ugh. You just mash it?
Ew. Yeah, when I'm angry. I do the monster mash. I was thinking during Lucy's, because my initial instinct is to say, I want to live sing, but it never goes well. They never give them...
Except for Monet.
So what I would do is I would do what a lot of the girls did. I would record myself maybe singing something, and I would tap dance, because we haven't really seen a lot of tap dancing.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would also tap dance. It's what I'm known for. No, I would do a type 5, okay? I would do a type 5 and I would roast everyone. I'd start with RuPaul and I'd say, hey, RuPaul, looks like you're doing drag still. Maybe you should try drag moving a little.
But wait a minute. What if they say, we've already seen her roast, we don't need to keep her around for the roast challenge?
Honestly, the fact that they are even thinking that is so nice. I was ready to go home after my type 5, so I haven't really thought that through.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did was I put on Twitter that we would be filming, and I wanted to get Twitter's reactions to the premiere, and I wanted to share those. So
oh my
if you don't mind, I'd like to
Twitter.
share those.
I haven't been looking.
Well, luckily, we have a lot of people. Nina, I asked, what were your thoughts on the premiere?
What are we calling this segment?
My phone. What were your thoughts on the premiere? What stood out to you? And Nina said, your mom.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
To be fair, I think she's talking about my mom because my mom is so hot.
Well, both. This is my phone. Both of our moms are named Debbie, so it can count for both.
Eliza said, the Meet the Queens videos were misleading. Jax seemed like nothing. Her talent was fire. Eliza. Number 2.
Well, talent doesn't talk. It whispers.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Eliza also said, why show us how fun and cunty Irene is, giving us so many great talking heads only to yank her right away? I was so ready for her to be the nerd of the season. Again, my conspiracy theory is correct. Listen, the earth is flat and Sugar and Spice were supposed to go home, and then we realized, oh wait, they're actually really fun. Never mind. Oops, sorry.
Conspiracy theory. You should do a segment called Conspiracy Theories this year.
I want to be taken seriously in my journalism. Cam said Selena's performance and Cornbread's performance exist in the same universe to me. Oh, some of the other lip syncs, I could barely understand what they were saying until I watched it back. I agree.
That's what we were saying.
It was the mix. It was the mix. Femme Fatale Amalgamation said, Irene was legit funny. Call me insane. I don't care. We agree.
We agree, Femme Fatale. Shout out to Femme Fatale.
Flamingo said, my main takeaway from the premiere is that they are definitely on MTV if Sasha can do the Cranberries as a talent show number. Also, Mistress, Anitra, and Sasha Colby are my top 3.
Oh, should we do top 3s real quick?
Yes. Lux, Mistress.
I can't remember all of them so far.
I know. There's so many. Lux, Mistress, and, what's her name?
Anitra. Robin Fierce.
Robin! Okay, mine are Lux, Robin, and Mistress.
I'm going to say Mistress. I'm going to say Sasha Colb. And I'm going to say...
Oh, fuck!
Anitra.
Well, Sasha Colb. Number 1. Shit. The other 3 I named, kill them. I don't care!
Okay, but we all know...
No, you're right. Sasha Colby. I'm so sorry.
No. Okay, wait. This is the real top 3. Ready? Sugar and Spice. And then Spice again.
Everything nice.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Tried to keep it loosey, but there was a blockage. Dr. Jake repeating.
Oh, that was funny.
That was good, Rue. That was good.
Funny.
Chase said, which one of the season 15 queens do you think stormed the Capitol a year ago? It was Sugar and Spice, obviously.
But they just thought there was a party happening.
Laurel, I agree with this. Laurel said, I don't want a repeat of season 14, but I do think the premiere should be a non-elimination episode. I just don't think anyone should have to come there and get all their shit ready only to be on one episode. But maybe I'm biased because I was most excited for Irene. Laurel, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, Laurel, I'm going to rest on that.
She's back. Libs of TikTok is a hate group says. Wait, what's this person's actual name? Charity. Okay. Why so many performers from RuPaul's Drag Race are moving to Chicago, but there weren't any Chicago performers booked for this season? Well, we had 2 that were former Chicago. Yeah. Sasha and Aura.
And then we had 4 Connecticut. I think we have to go through all of them before we get to Chicago because it's in the center of
you do have to get Connecticut out first. There's so many queens. I'm so glad there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
But I also think Chicago girls, as former Chicago girls ourselves, we're just not putting in tapes. I saw on Twitter, like the Chicago scene was talking about it. No one's submitting tapes.
Honestly,
so that's also us.
Honestly, this is going to sound...
perfect.
Bitchy.
Oh, no.
The Chicago girls work so much that they don't have time to put in tapes. And they're also making enough money. You know what I mean?
No one's making enough money.
Well, Lucy is traveling the world, being an absolute star.
Yeah. There's so many good working queens in Chicago that are not making enough money.
Oh, no, that's true. But that's the show business.
Mary Poppers said, to be honest, Irene had me cackling and she won the lip sync for me too. It was a tough call.
You might be right with conspiracies.
Yeah. Helvetica said good cast chemistry. I didn't take that class in high school. I took Bible. I
did like them. Yeah, I liked them all. I liked seeing them all together.
Fiddle Stickers said Marsha's nose thing she kept doing. Girl. I like it. Listen, I love a brand. Be your brand, baby. Ozzy said, you can tell that Ariana genuinely watches the show when she does The Doors You Opened. No, she absolutely is one of us. Absolutely. That's what made it so fun.
I liked her a lot.
I want return of this season, I'm hoping, return of Leslie Jones. Return.
Leslie Jones.
Please.
Speaking of Bowen Yang, I think we're getting Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Because guest hosting. Because Matt Rogers was on Ross Matthews' podcast, Hello Ross, and they said they met doing something that they can't talk about. So either Matt Rogers solo, but I think it makes more sense because Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang. I'm obsessed with them. And it's your fault because you were on their podcast.
Are they kissing? Luna says, my highlight is Denali shouting out IMHO at Roscoe's viewing party.
What?
Did she? That's so nice.
Oh, we loved it. We're Denali stans.
Wait, can we see it?
It's probably on Twitter. Or no?
It's on YouTube. You don't use YouTube, but we have a show on YouTube. It's fine. We'll watch it later.
We're gonna... And...
Yes, we will. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for your comments. I would love to continue doing this season. If you have any thoughts on the season, just start screaming it into the air.
What a brilliant addition for season 5.
What?
This. Comment section.
You're in charge of it.
I'll write a, well, you know I'm not on Twitter right now. I'll write a theme song, though.
You're secretly on it, though.
Twitter.
It is time
No, I'm trying not to, because I don't want spoilers for the Drag Race. I don't want to see spoilers.
Oh, I don't do spoilers. I don't do, like, the Reddit or the, like, there's a couple YouTube videos where I don't do those. I don't want to know. I want to watch the season with you. I want to be like, I'm shocked. Not like,
yeah,
I'm shocked, you know. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.